Libra, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Libra Tarot reading. Libra Love Tarot reading, Libra Love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Libra Love Messages, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Let's take a look at the energies coming in, Libra. Whoa, it's the Empress and the Two of Swords. So Libra, you're in this energy. Taurus and you. Venus energy, the ruling planet for both of you, the planet of love, the Empress who can create and grow, well, just about anything here. Is there a decision that's being made, still needs to be made? It's coming here with the Two of Swords. With the Two of Swords. More Libra energy. The Moon and Libra energy. What decision needs to be made here? What's going on? I like the energy of the Empress connected both to the sacral chakra I feel and the heart chakra I love. So there's a decision going on around the specific person. Divine feminine energy, by the way. And an energy of timing. An emotional openness. It's like, for me, this is a decision around sort of like restarting things or just going into something further, but it's around a long-term energy. 3 is the most I take. The 3 of Wands is here. Aries energy. The Knight, so the 3 of Wands is in the upright. Sun in Aries. The Knight of Pentacles is here in reverse. Wow. Wow, Virgo and Mercury. So you've been waiting, well, yeah, here we go. The Hierophant. Major Arcana energy, Divine Masculine energy, a card of commitments, contracts, relationships, partnerships, including perhaps marriage. But what's really clear is you've been waiting on somebody who's been, I don't know if it's, you could say a hesitancy, fear, what is it, around long-term commitment. For some of you, that's a direct connection to marriage. It won't be marriage for everybody, obviously. It's going to be really specific for you. The Empress, Major Arcana energy already coming in, the Hierophant. And the Minor Arcana energy of literally, for me, waiting for them to make the move. Are they? Because when you're going into the 3 of Wands, it's coming out of the 2 of Wands. Mars and Aries, waiting for someone to make a move or make a choice. Could be literal around travel, of course, but it's definitely clear for me that it's around commitment or a level of that. And somebody has been, immature, what? Not ready. Has somebody been ready? Somebody hasn't. Somebody's been available. Somebody hasn't. And that could certainly be the case even looking at the Hierophant and some differences in how you live your life or make choices around love. Meaning there could be other things or people kind of, I wouldn't say in the way, but cultural, religious differences. Let's continue checking out the energies coming in, Libra. It's the Ace of Cups and the 9 of Swords. Who's sleepless here? It's Gemini and Mars energy. And it's coming here with the feelings, with the relationship energy, the emotions, and perhaps again even around marriage, the Ace of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Is it here? They're kind of doing this. As you can see, it's like a wobbly energy. It's what I call spinners. And that's because I think there has been something going on and perhaps some disappointment around it. But there's also this, it's like being at the, it's almost like being at the end of the cliff in the Fool, you know? Yeah, like it could go either way energy. Is there a decision that you're needing to make and which direction to take? Is there something coming up that's giving you both a decision? Which way is it going? Because we've seen the Empress and the Hierophant, and I tell you, you come out of that Two of Wands, and the Three of Wands is like, okay, there's movement going on, coming together. I'm beginning the movement sort of energy. The roses here are still very red. There are 3 of them, which is around timing for me. And roses specifically around that passionate energy, around love and growth. There's 3, but they're here propped up in this nest, in the 9 of Swords. You know, a nest where you build a life together. New beginnings. But the 9 of Swords is kind of a sleepless energy, and something's been going on, obviously, getting up to that 9 of Swords. It really is like, oh, it's almost like make or break, or I'm not waiting anymore, or here's an ultimatum kind of energy. Because when you get to the 10 of Swords, it's like, okay, you know, could be signifying an ending. Like, you know, whether you're on a pause, breaking communication, or there is a no contact, no communication, it could be reaching that level of, okay, I'm literally not waiting anymore. It's like reaching that point, and that's what it's already been feeling like. There's a decision. The sleepless energy kind of feels, I feel it heavy on your energy, but it does feel like there's an aligning energy. So I'm wondering if somebody's waking up. Judgment wake-up energy. 9 of Swords sometimes is my precursor to Judgment. It's like my little mini Judgment. Not sleeping, realizing they better get it together. Perhaps there's something on the horizon for you that they know about, or they're worried about. Let's continue on. I just want to remind you, this is a reading where we go into their feelings for you. Your feelings for them, what you might need to know and or don't see coming, what's on everybody's mind, or somebody in particular, is anyone making a move. And Libra, you'll find all your playlists, your zodiac, your love tarot readings linked in the description, also on the playlist tab, all 12 zodiac signs, twin flame readings if you're on a twin flame journey, all signs tarot, love messages. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Libra. Please show us the cards. Aho. 4 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Ace of Swords. 8 of Swords. Ace of Swords is in reverse, by the way, in the 7 of Wands. You're definitely on the verge of having 2 feet out the door. Maybe you have already. Waiting on this person, literally. The 4 of Pentacles is where their energy is quite strong. And there's an energy coming through for me of, like, I haven't let you go. I want this long term. I'm working this out. Is it money? What are we looking at? The counterpart to our Empress who came in, the Emperor. I want to validate if this is long distance or it's platonic and or physical, maybe one or the other. There is definitely that energy as well, the Strength card in reverse, of kind of fear around it. You could even say self-sabotage kind of energy. Major Arcana. And the Strength card is connected to the heart chakra. It's Leo energy, of course, and source. Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. It's like where we are now, the bigger picture, and it's connected to our 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So all the reasons for not moving forward, somebody working something else out that you're waiting on. Ace of Swords, you're in this Ace of Swords, Libra, as well as Gemini and Aquarius. Somebody hasn't been honest. They've been in their head. They're taking too long. You're waiting. How long? How much longer? Why are they taking so long? The 8 of Swords is connecting right here with the 4 of Pentacles. You go there and you get out of the Seven of Swords. Somebody having pulled away or not been honest. You as in people, we put ourselves there. And look, there's a ladybug here, as you can see, caught on this spider web. Here comes the spider. Almost looks like a bee. That's interesting. Just the coloring. But heading over here for it. And it's kind of pinned down with the swords. Yeah, it's all 8 of them. And the 8 of Swords is Jupiter and Gemini energy. This ladybug, this ladybird, connects me to the Jupiter energy. That's around, you could say, luck. Lady luck as well, ladybird, ladybug. Connected to like being lucky. If you see one, good fortune. That's connecting to Jupiter, the planet of prosperity and growth and abundance. And it's also that luck for me is connected to timing. And it's here with the 4 of Pentacles. So it's clear that there's been like some kind of pause or not talking about it. And there is a weight here. And around that is the 7 of Wands here in reverse. Mars and Leo. And it's like, I'm still here, but I'm tired of waiting. One. And that's an energy of like about to, like you're reflecting on things, assessing the situation, you could say, and about to look for a new path or already seeing it ahead. But also feeling kind of, I guess you could say vulnerable is the word I want to use, because there's still a connection here. And I want to validate that as well with the Strength card in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. If you're feeling like it's hard to kind of completely detach, if you're wanting to, if you're struggling with that, The universe, the world card is here and it's in reverse, and that's not surprising because you know what's in here. Life-changing decisions. It's the end of a cycle. Well, it's not, because it's in reverse. So there's definitely a connection to this energy of waiting for someone to make life-changing decisions. Is that around getting more serious and or exclusive? Is it around moving in? Is it around marriage? Family energy. It's going to be really specific for you. Whatever it is, it's here. It's here. Because it's also connected to the lack of completion, you could say, in whatever is going on with this person. So whether it's around literally traveling to you, this is yours, by the way, or you could even say maybe something major like relocation, a life-changing decision. Somebody who needs to finish something up in their life. We could be looking at long distance. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energies here. It is around timing for me, and this is a Saturn energy which can slow some things down. It's the world card, it's the cycles, it's everything. We're in it every day that we're living our lives. And there are lessons to be learned, karmic debts at times to be paid, obstacles to be met and overcome. Yeah, completing the picture. That's also really strong around possibly life-changing decisions connected to marriage or completing, you could say, like a family. And that's delayed. So whether it's somebody's decision because they're afraid of next level, or they're afraid of marriage, or afraid of family energy, or there's other things involved like distance, jobs, other people, that is what the wait is here for. But we're also looking at some movement going on. And that Empress, which oh yeah, here we go. As I talk about the movement, look, the Chariot is here. Yeah. Very validating. But what I was about to say is the Empress coming in, the Hierophant here, now the Chariot in the upright. So there is definitely movement going on and getting out of the stagnant energy, because that's the other thing. It's like a delay because there are issues. the World card in reverse. And it's connecting to the Strength card, matters of the heart. For me, that's more about fear of the next level. But that can also be fear around, making life-changing decisions that include other people or locations, which is also really validating with the Hierophant. The Chariot is wanting to go right above it. A card of commitments. Slow moving, but there are issues here. You can see it. But we also saw that Empress. So is somebody ready? Or somebody available that hasn't been? The Moon in Cancer energy here, we go into the Chariot and we're coming out of the Lover's card. This is a move somebody's making that's going to change some things. And it could be a literal journey traveling, finally, because that's been delayed. There's been problems around it. And that includes like really long distance, should that be the case. Because you can see somebody kind of revving up for that in the Three of Wands. Working it out, Four of Pentacles. But then here we are in the overall energy. It's like, vroom, vroom, getting it turned on. And turning the key, you could say. And the thing about the Chariot is, these are obstacles. Today they are birds, which connect to the divine messengers. But this energy of the Moon in Cancer is also around the emotions. And needing to get through the obstacles to get the Chariot moving, which is being piloted or driven, you could say, by this owl here. Which is interesting because an owl is a Scorpio. It's really deep emotions that sometimes can be hidden. They are connected to the divine. They are nocturnal and they're seeing things that we can't see in the night. So here is this owl who is and full of wisdom, who's wising up and getting over whatever obstacles are here in the World card and preparing to get the Chariot started, moving. Hierophant, the Empress, the Chariot, Libra. That's a pretty big deal. And look, there's an apology here as well. What is the apology about? It's clear. Look, Three of Swords in reverse. More of your energy. Saturn and Libra. The Saturn energy, it's connecting us right here. They're apologizing for why it's taking so long. And also the lack of communication. King of Swords in reverse. Here with the Eight of Swords, which is a really strong validation, and that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Gemini and Mercury energy. Yeah. Temperance is in reverse. The King of Pentacles is in the upright. This is around the commitment. This is why it's taking so long. It's here in this World card. Whether you have 1 foot out or 2. Virgo ruled by Mercury energy. The main thing here is it's the King of Pentacles who has reached who's surpassed the Knight of Pentacles in reverse in the partnership placement where things have been. Who's revving up? Who's getting the courage to make these life-changing decisions and come here with this offer? Long-term energy. Whoever is here in this World card in reverse, this person here. The Strength card in reverse, the King of Pentacles in the upright, the Three of Wands in the upright. Like looking for their keys kind of energy to get the Chariot moving. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. These are yours. It's bringing in 2. Nope, it's bringing in that third one. That's it. The bottom of the deck is No in reverse. That means that it's a yes. It's in reverse. I think it's probably been in the upright. Why? Because it's just clear. Has somebody been ready? Has somebody not? Has somebody been available? Somebody not? The answer to that is yes. Is somebody, well, something's coming under here. The Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords energy is pretty intense. It's Mercury in Aquarius. For me today, this is a really strong validation, both of the communication that's either wonky or not happening, and also what's about to go down. Everybody getting in this boat here to communicate, it really has to happen, because that's the other thing. This can be an energy of like, okay, it can be like a moving on kind of energy, and it really is connecting for me with you waiting for this, for our King of Pentacles. The High Priestess is in reverse. Wow. So here's the thing. The High Priestess, the counterpart to the Hierophant, which is here in the upright. Super clear that there is indecision. It's not really clear where it's going. It really is like, where are we going from here? Kind of energy. Cancer energy, divine feminine energy. And again, I just want to validate that it's not about gender. It's not even really about the signs. If you're resonating, that's great. But just remember that, you know, it's the energy in the card, you could say. But that energy in reverse, it's sort of like kind of blocked. And that's around like trusting your gut instinct, your intuition, like knowing what to do, you could say. And we saw that coming in with the reading with the Empress, you. Also Taurus, of course. But you, this is your reading. And coming in with the Empress, that Two of Swords, the minor arcana energy of needing to make a decision and like it's time, or a compromise. So what is that compromise around for the two of you? I feel like you know what that is. And it's definitely connected to the Hierophant commitment and the World card. And the reversal of that, you know. There is an apology here. I'm sorry it's taking so long. And this is why it's taking so long. It's here. Yeah, look at that. Eight of Wands in reverse. Right here with our King of Swords in reverse. It's like trying to figure out what to write or what to say. Delays around the communication, whether that's seeing each other, it's a message, or it's a phone call. Right here also with the High Priestess in reverse, because there aren't any clear answers, you could say. There's still something going on here. And what I was wanting to validate or bring through was Temperance, and then more messages were coming in. This is Sagittarius energy. And it's also a validation of where things are. Temperance is connected to the heart chakra. And this is Archangel Michael, who specifically is connected to the solar plexus chakra, I do, and the throat chakra, I speak. The truth. And by the way, the Hierophant is also connected to the throat chakra. And this reversal energy is just a really strong validation around like not having this conversation or speaking about it. I don't know for how long. It's going to be specific for you because there aren't any clear answers. There's an imbalance here in Temperance in reverse. You know, this is where you would meet in the middle, okay? And that's exactly where things have been. Even connecting us back to that Two of Swords that came in with the Empress. It's like time to make a decision or compromise, which would be meeting in the middle. So that can be around level of commitment. It can be around literal distance. Somebody that would maybe need to move or travel. I feel like it's maybe even both, but it's definitely around the next level energy, like major commitment, the Hierophant, the Empress, like things either moving again or moving in that direction. Yeah, and this is sort of like things are not, it's here with the Strength card in reverse. Both of them are connected to the heart chakra. And it's some fear, it's some self-sabotage. So we could even be looking at that with the Strength card, that maybe there is some kind of vice around this person. Legal issues. Okay, wow. Yeah, keeping them from making this promise. This is why it's taking so long. Energy is really strong today. Here in your reading, Libra, at the Tarot Closet. Where you should be, by the way. The Page of Swords in reverse. I'm working on it. So I just want to validate if it's around a type of karmic situation around this person of legal issues or money. maybe even connecting to a third party. And that Three of Swords, that's here. It's also validated in the Five of Wands. Saturn and Leo energy. There's that Saturn energy again. Yeah, it's like challenges and obstacles. And the bigger picture of that is the World card in reverse. This is why they're taking so long, but there's an apology for it. And there's also, it's like a promise being made. This is why, but it won't be taking that long forever. And again, the Chariot is moving with the Lover's card after. We saw the Empress. So, yeah. Seasons. I tell you what, this is just so clear. It's connecting me to the cardinal signs energy, the 4 seasons. Timing wise, it's really big around timing. There's something somebody's been working out. They're working out. There's like there is movement. And as we were talking about that and saying it, the Chariot came down and said, yes, there is movement. Again, the yes energy here and the no in reverse coming here with the Knight of Cups, Scorpio and Pluto. There is a promise, some kind of energy in here that's coming through literally now in real time of what they're saying, but also in terms of what you're waiting for and why it's taking so long. We're looking at Oracle. I'm not reading it in reverse. The bottom of the deck is Blossom. Somebody's standing here around flowers, blossoming, obviously, which is growth. It's connecting us to the Empress, your energy, you and Taurus, which already came in. Time is definitely past, is passing. I mean, that's just really clear. And there's been a wait. This person that you're waiting on. Dreamer. Yeah. So what was coming through when I heard that, it was like connecting me to Pisces too. There can sometimes be an energy of like head in the clouds. Thinking about things. It is connected to the movement. It's connected to things blossoming, which by the way does connect us really directly to that Empress energy. Abundance and new beginnings and growth. And the King of Pentacles. And then there's guarded here, which is also a pretty strong energy. That's here also in the Seven of Wands, which is in reverse. But this is sort of like still there. There's still some guarded energy. And by the way, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and you go there and you go into the Eight of Wands, which is also in reverse. So it's almost like in preparation for what you would say to each other. Passage. It's a boat that is filled with a rainbow. That's a very hopeful energy. A rainbow appearing after the rain. It's here connected to the stars. It's connecting me to Aquarius energy of fate and destiny, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. And the boat is here on the water, this divine energy around the love, around the feelings. It's right here with our yes and our Knight of Cups, a new path forward. Is it still here? It's still here. But the decisions you're making are completely dependent on you. Hello. Sorry about that. You didn't miss anything at all. That's what the camera does. As I was saying, the future is not fixed and the moves that you make are completely dependent on you. Everyone has free will. You, your person, everybody. Balance. Interesting. It's connecting me here with the Six of Swords. And the reason for that is this is connecting me also with justice. Your energy, Libra. Quite literally. Also connected to Venus, of course. Your ruling planet, the planet of love. Matters of the heart. Getting into balance and look at the roots that are here. It's like getting grounded. Because this is also connecting me to the root chakra. Which is connecting me to the World card. The World card is connected to the root chakra, as is the counterpart to the Emperor, to the Empress, excuse me. Your energy, the Emperor, the Aries energy. And the roots, it's like, are there other roots somewhere else? Like literal in the way of location. Are they with other people, a job? What is it? Okay, it feels like it really is about getting into alignment on both ends, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. The 4 seasons, the 4 areas of support and stability, like everybody being grounded, everybody being in the same place, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Knowing what they want or what they can do. And that's where things have not been. Wow, yeah. Look what's here. Hope and potential. Wow. I mean, yeah, there is a hopeful energy and there is a potential energy here. It's not even a question for me. It's not a question for me. It kind of lies within that world card energy. Look at this. There are more roots. They're still here, they're here, and there's a seed, like it's grounded, and there's something sprouting up right in front of the sun. Which of course is needed for that growth. For this to successfully grow, we need the sun, and that's a luminary. It's a new cycle, it's coming out of the moon. What's maybe being hidden, and issues and problems, lack of decisions, a lot of that going on, and the hope is connecting me also to that star which has been coming through. Look, connecting to passage. Also, the hopeful energy within the rainbow of, renewal and clarity. And the potential that is here. Based on, decisions that are made from all sides. Controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't, energy is strong. That seed has sprouted. The tarot closet, channeled love messages. Love messages from your person. Messages from their higher self. And remember, wherever you are in the world, you should be only here on my verified channel here at the Tarot Closet on YouTube. It's the only place that I release my readings. Bottom of the deck. I feel so much guilt for what I did. What is it? Was there somebody not being honest about something? Because that's kind of strong. Whether it's around legal stuff, other people. Well, here, look, I'm sorry I ghosted you. So that's clear. And it's going here with guarded, understandable. You have changed me for the better. I was a complete jerk. Yeah, it's connecting with the imbalance around temperance. So that's the other thing. It's like uprighting that. Our balance card coming in. It's both connecting me to you, Libra, with justice, the truth, the yin-yang energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, getting into balance. But it's also connecting with temperance. I will never have a connection like this again, I know. And I regret how I left things. I stay awake thinking of you. It's connecting here with dreamers, so that's really validating around them too. Yeah, exactly. I write messages in my head over and over. That's the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. I feel so guilty. And I regret how I left things. I stay awake thinking of you is here again. So is that a validation? Or is that a call and response? I kind of feel like it's a validation because you are my other half, Libra. There is soulmate energy here. I'll make things right. That's the balanced energy. Look, I don't want to lose you. Or I don't want to lose you forever. It's right here. I have a song playlist for us. You are my other half. Is somebody responding? Call and response. And is there a but after that? You are my other half. You are my other half. It's almost like challenges or obstacles on both sides, you know? I wake up with you on my mind. I go to sleep with you on my mind. I have a song playlist for us. So that Nine of Swords that came in also here, it's really strongly connecting me to the Six of Cups energy, like somebody who's awake and this nostalgic and listening to music or looking at their phone. The Sun in Scorpio. The last channeled love message from your person, message from their higher self. I lay awake at night worrying about us. Like I said, the nocturnal energy is really strong, looking at their phone, computer, probably more like a phone, listening to music. Perhaps there's even some social media, kind of looking if you're still connected or through other people. Beautiful Libra, that is your reading for today. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, turning on notifications if you want to know when readings are coming. I appreciate it. I'm sending you love wherever you are in the world. Until next time.